Happy New Year! It's here, 2025. Welcome to the new year. Let's do this. Let's crush it. If you know me at all, which you probably don't because this is just YouTube, I'm just some guy. 2024, my bucket list item was to run a marathon. I crushed that marathon. The goal was under 4 hours and I got 4 hours, 6 minutes, 53 seconds. Ooh, so close. Does it mean I have to run another one? Kind of liked it. Probably would enjoy that. This year's bucket list item, we'll see if it actually gets done, but I want to climb one of the Cascade volcanoes out here in the Pacific Northwest. Maybe Mount Adams is what I'm thinking. I think that sounds fun. I don't know a lot about it. Just gonna maybe sign up with a group to help guide me and stuff. I think that should be fun. The other thing, as you know, I did last year, I did a giant list of all the books I'd read. I haven't counted my books this year. It's probably under 100. Last year, 2023, my goal was 100 books and I got over that like 110 or something like that. So this year, 2024, I think I'm probably under 100, but who knows? I didn't count and care as much this year. 2025, I've got a new goal because I just kind of came across this reference, which I'd love to share with you. It's called greaterbooks.com. I didn't know this existed, but it's all the great books lists listed, a list of lists, what could be better and who could love anything more than a list of lists. This is the wonderfulest thing in the world. You could go there, you could see the master list, and then there's a short list that ranks them by number of mentions. So the top mentions have like 25 mentions across 25 different lists. And then the ones that only have 1 or 2 mentions aren't on the short list. I think he stops at like 5 mentions or something like that. Anyways, it's not like perfect reference, but it's really good thing to check out just for some idea of what's on the great book list. And I'm going to use it for 2025. I've got this goal to read from the list or make my own list of, let's see, maybe 50 books this year, half of them to be kind of like going through the great books. And I'm going to start at the beginning and go chronological. So I'm going to put together my list, and that's going to be one of my goals for 2025. I hope you're out there reading too. I hope you have put together your list. Been reading Plato. That was my last video, listening on audiobook. So we'll do some more Plato. I've already absolutely loved Homer, but Herodotus, haven't checked that out yet. So that's kind of coming up soon. And we're going to start with all the kind of Greeks and Romans to begin with. I've made it part of the way through Plutarch. I probably don't want to finish it. Some of it's just kind of a little dry for me. Or maybe read like more interesting versions. But like some of the people, it's just like, I don't really care about this person. But there's abridged versions, stuff like that. I want to get that background. Recently, I was like, what am I going to read next? What's my next audiobook listen? And I thought I would go with David Hume. Yeah, I don't know why, it just was on my list. It was an audiobook I had for a long time and hadn't listened to it. And then I thought, okay, let me check this out a little bit. And then I thought, well, he's kind of building on John Locke, so I should really kind of get into that first. So let me check out John Locke. And then I was just watching YouTube videos and came across this guy, Michael Sugrue, something like that. Unfortunately, I guess he just died like a year ago. I didn't even know any of this. I didn't know who he was. He just had a cool video on John Locke, so I watched it. I was like, that's interesting. Then I saw that he had one on Plato, and I thought, all right, okay, whatever. I guess I got to bite the bullet and just kind of like go backwards. The other thing that happened is I was, oh, hey, I'm making a video for YouTube for the New Year's. It's okay. Do you want to be in a New Year's video? No. What are you up to? You gonna work out?
Not yet.
Not yet?